wasting much time, I'm going straight to my PowerPoint screen. So you can mute your speaker at the same time of the video so that we'll have a smooth session. Okay, so you are welcome to Power BI Made Easy in 10 days. Today is the day one, and we'll be running through the general overview of Power BI. So this is organized by MCTNAIJA Power BI User Group. Let me introduce myself. My name is MCTNAIJA-TECHUSERGROUP, Microsoft Most Valuable Professional, also a Microsoft Certified Trainer, and I have been in the training business for over 23 years. I enjoy evangelizing anything around data and business intelligence. So we can actually take our communication further from here by connecting via my website, dejifolarin.com, my Twitter at deji_Folarin, and my LinkedIn, Ayodeji Folarin. Please, I need you to help me mute your speaker and put off your video. Now, the beginner's track. The next 10 days, we'll be looking at the following. And in our community, we have seasoned trainers that will be handling each of these topics. I will be moderating throughout the 10 days, but today I will be taking the session today. So to start with, on the 16th, which is today, we are doing the Power BI overview. On the 17th, tomorrow, we'll be doing ETL, connecting to different data sources, and we look at the home ribbon. So one of our trainers will actually handle that. So we have Saturdays and Sunday, we won't have any section. Our next session will be on the 20th, where Eddie will be taking us on transforming your data sets. Ayobami will take us through the advanced part of the ETL, and we have a lot to learn there. We'll go into data modeling on the 22nd and 23rd. We have Ahmed Oyewole and Babatunde Afiz. So they will handle that, and I'm very sure they will do justice to that. So Adiola will be taking us on the data visualization. Also, Benga will handle data visualization for us. Toby will be taking us through the mobile view, publish, and web services. So on the 29th, which is the last day, Paul Barnabas will run us through dashboard and sharing our reports. Now, what are we going to do today? We're going to look at the following contents: foundation of Power BI, connecting to data/ETL, modeling, visualization. We talk about dashboard and sharing your reports. And finally, we conclude. So today's section is to open our eyes into what Power BI can offer us and what we tend to gain using a tool like this. Now, let me start by giving us the Power BI flowchart diagram. As you can see on the screen, this is a flowchart diagram of Power BI service architecture. Now, when we talk about Power BI, what are we talking about? We are looking at a tool that you can use to pick up your data sets, clean up the data, and make sense out of the data that can help you make better and informed decision. Gone are those days that you do a guesswork and it can impact negatively on the organization or your business. But today, take a decision, a calculated decision, well-informed decision. And when we talk about taking such decisions, we need to use business intelligence tools. One of the best BI tool in the world today is Microsoft Power BI, which is one of the family of the Power Platform. In the Power Platform, we have Power BI, Power App, Power Automate, and Virtual Agent. But this is a user group that concentrates strictly on Power BI. Definitely, we are going to touch App because there's now a full integration between Power BI and Power App. Now, look at the flow. The first part here, Power BI can connect to over 200 data sources. Once you pick up your Power BI desktop, you can use it to connect to any data source where you have your database. It can be Excel, it can be SQL Server, MySQL, Oracle. I don't care the database. Power BI connects to the database and help you make lots of sense from the database by coming up with lots of analytics and visualization. Once you are done, you can publish the work in the Power BI service, that is the cloud. Once you drop your work in Power BI service in the cloud, the next thing you need to do is to make sure this project you've done, this task you've done, is available for all your clients, people that will consume it. And they can consume this via mobile phone, their pad, desktop, web. They can consume it with any of these that we'll have here. Now they can use any of these to consume the data sets. Now, let's quickly talk about what Power BI can actually offer us as a whole. So we are going straight into a demo session. During this demo section, we'll be looking at a data set. I have a data set here. Let me save the data set on my desktop for us to easily locate it. Save it as browse. Okay, just dump it in C drive. Where is my C drive? Dump it in C drive. Call it demo data set. Okay, in my document, demo data set. Now, can you see the Excel screen in front of you, please? Hello?
I think your network is hanging, but yeah, it's fine now.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
so
I can see the screen, yeah.
So let me maximize so that we can see the screen. Now, with what we have on the screen, this is a data set that we'll quickly work with. I'm using this HR data sets so that we can all have idea of what Power BI will do. But from tomorrow, the section as from tomorrow will go in depth into all this, but I will just run through and entertain questions. The first column we have here is the staff ID. After that, I have another column called contact ID. There's another column called employee name. The next column is employee ID.
Come and sit down here. Take your chair. Come over here.
The next column is title. That is the job title. We have a column for birth date, marital status, gender, hired date, and I think two more columns. One is monthly allowance given to the staff, and the last column is the state ID. This state ID, state 2, I may not know the meaning of state 2, but let's come to the second worksheet. We have the state ID. Let me zoom closer for us to see. We have the state ID, the state, and the population. So this is another data set that is just giving us information about the state. I downloaded this from Wikipedia just now, just for the sake of this training, and I manipulated the database for us to use. Now, the question is this: if I'm giving this data set as the head of HR, and I'm to do a presentation, address the management, what are the things that is key for the management to see in my data sets? Based on this data set, I might decide to let them know how many male, how many female do you have in the company? Do you have a gender balance, or they are mostly male? From what I can see on the screen here, I can see so many males, but this is not a guesswork. We have to analyze and tell us how many male do we have in the organization, how many of our staff are married, how many of them are what? Single. We have date of birth here. I can tell a story around the date of birth, but I must be able to convert this date of birth to age. I don't have to do any calculation on my database or Excel. Power BI has the ETL tool that can do this and has a wonderful formula functions that can help you do what you call any form of calculation. That is called DAS. We'll go in depth into DAS, at least one of the later section will talk about that. And what else do we have here? We have a state ID. I may want to see how many of our staff do we have in each. And let us see, based on salary, which of the category title are we spending more money in? And also, what is important here? Basically, that is all we have here. If I'm asked to do this report, this will take me lots and lots of man-hour to deliver this report. In fact, I thought it's a short data set. This is quite okay. This is huge. This is about 290 staff in the company. Now, I want to quickly build a report with Power BI, and I want to deliver this in less than 10 minutes. So all I need to do is to save my work. I don't need to work with Excel. I will close Excel. Now I will go.
Can we mute non-moderators?
My Power BI. Hello. Hello. Okay.
Yeah, with
now,
you, yeah.
Hello?
Hello, we can't hear you anymore. hope I'm the only one.
Okay, I hear you.
Moderator has been muted.
Admin, can you help us mute some people? I'm sorry, even my mic was left on.
We can hear. We can't hear the moderator speaking.
Admin, please, can you mute everybody?
I
don't think
so. If they have made they can unmute him.
You can't on Teams. You can't mute people. They all have to mute themselves individually. Hello?
Hello. Please, I can't hear anything.
I can't also hear anything, please. Can we check?
I think the network has disconnected either Deji. Let me call him.
I guess so. So is there a way to chat up with the moderator to be sure that we can continue?
Yeah, sure. You can do that on Teams.
Oh, sorry. I guess my mic was on mute. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
We can hear you.
Oh,
Yes,
sorry about that. I don't
Did
know
you
how
did you always look at your
Okay.
chat? You
So,
are just talking and talking. You didn't look at your chat. Your mic has been muted
thank
long
you.
ago.
So sorry for that. That's about how many minutes ago?
Almost 10,
Immediately
15
we went
minutes.
to RBI.
Yeah, almost 10 to 15
Fine,
minutes.
no problem. We'll make up. So let me do a quick walk. Those 10 minutes, I was just running through sample reports designed in Power BI. And this is wonderful report. I got this from Microsoft site. So can you see a wonderful report designed with Power BI? So now you can do more than this. So let us leave what Microsoft have done and let us design our report based on the data sets we discussed just now. Now take a look at what I'm going to do. I'm opening up my Power BI screen. This is a Power BI screen. So don't worry, tomorrow the team leader, they are going to deal with other topics. They will talk about all this. Just permit me to run through and complete my overview section. So I want to get a data to analyze. I can get my data easily from here. The data is coming from Excel. I will click on Excel.
We are not
Once I
seeing the
click
new
on
screen.
Excel, you can't see my screen.
We can't see the new screen, except I'm the only one.
Oh, let me see.
The screen is actually stopped.
Yeah. The only
Can you see my
screen that
screen
is
now?
showing.
No, the screen is
Yeah.
We
not
are
moving.
seeing the screen, but it's not moving.
The Microsoft Skateboard store is what we are still seeing.
Yeah, it's the blue.
Microsoft.
It is the
It
blue
will not you go from Microsoft.
dashboard we are seeing.
So you have to
No.
share it.
Okay. Let me reshare my screen. Okay. You should be able to see on title Power BI desktop a blank Power BI screen. Are we on the same page now?
Yes, but we can't see what you're
It's
showing.
loading.
Your screen is black.
Oh.
No more screen. Oh, maybe I think the screen is freezing. It's frozen already. So maybe we can check.
Okay, I think it came on, but it went back off.
I hope you can see my screen now.
No.
No, we can't see.
Oh, what is the issue?
Someone asked if you're using Glow.
You can try your screen sharing afresh.
KG, it came up and it went off. Just try it afresh.
Okay. I've done that again. I just need somebody
Yes,
to
we can
confirm.
see your
We
screen
can
now.
see it
Can
now.
see it now. Can see your screen.
It's up now.
Thank you very much. Okay, so let's go into the business. I want to get a data. The data we discuss. The data is in Excel. I guess I dump it in my doc. What did I call the file name? Somebody should remind me, please. Is it demo? Oh, demo data set.
It was on a document file.
On the document, demo
Yes.
data set. So let's go with.
Yes.
I'll click on open. Let's see. You should open up data set. Good, we are right. So I can see my HR master and my state list. The HR master is my main.
It's frozen.
Main
Right now.
We can't see anything, so.
Okay, I guess that there's a delay feedback. Oh, okay, I can see now the delayed feedback.
We can see.
So can you see it now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
The person with the music in the
I
background.
want to analyze just these two, the HR master list, and also I want to analyze the state lists. So I can load my work straight away, but there's some cleanup I need to do. So let me quickly click on transform data. When I click on transform data, Power BI will load for me Power Query. This is where the ETL is done. And I tell you, most of your task is around ETL. So we are dedicating 3 days for this section alone. So I will not really do much here, just to show you and continue with my data sets. The very first thing I want to clean up here, I don't need some columns. Login column is of no use to me.
Sorry,
I can just right click on the column
blank space
and
here.
And remove it.
So we are just
Now,
seeing blank space.
Again, the screen is not refreshing, I guess. I'm seeing a white background.
Yeah, just a blank space. I think your screen is loading or the network is bad.
Is the network issue?
It's network.
Once we are opening up, can you hear me now?
Can you see the screen now?
It's still blank. It's just blank white. Nothing is there.
Blank
Yes.
white.
Yes, that's what we are seeing.
Please now. Can you see my screen now?
We cannot see it.
No. No.
Class, I have a suggestion.
Okay, what is suggestion, please?
What I'm thinking now is that maybe you should make your video to be on or share your screen, the screen of the laptop. So anything you are doing on the laptop will be displaying instead of the video.
Yes, I actually shared my screen. You are seeing my entire screen now.
We can't see. It's only
it's not displaying here.
Screen that we are seeing.
It's not displaying anything here. Oh, what is that?
Okay, let me help you.
Hold on, everyone. Hello, sir. Which camera are you using, please? Hello. Which camera are you using?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
I'm not using camera. My camera is off.
Can you please download Minicam? Minicam is more better and easier.
I'm not using camera. I'm not using camera.
Guys, let me help you, Deji. Can I suggest if somebody else can use their screen, you're having network issue, pure and simple. So you can train from somebody else's screen so that way there is no much heavy load on your network. That's the problem. So if somebody can open a Power BI screen, I don't know if we would open up on my system very quickly. I would say open it and
I can share mine. I can share mine.
Share, then train from that person, send the data set to the person, and that way you can easily navigate. You can have control of the person's screen rather than.
Yeah, you can have control of the person's screen. Yeah, I think that's the better. I think that's the better approach.
To my mobile phone. Can you see my screen, please?
No, not at all. We cannot see it.
You still can't see it.
I think maybe you should follow the suggestion that I have given you that video.
Hello?
Sorry to ask, are you using your mobile phone or your computer for this tutorial?
We can see your screen now. You're having network.
It's clear now.
Your screen is okay
your
now.
command prompt is up. We can see it.
My screen is up now. I'm just trying to check and be sure I'm online. Okay, so thank you. We are back. Let's move on. Now, based on what you have on the screen, we have different columns as we have it in the database. I said I'm not interested in some columns. I've taken them out. Can you see the marital status? I don't like M and S to show in my reports. I can right-click on M and so replace value. Replace all the M with married. And do the same thing for single. Right-click, replace value. All the S should be single. I'm okay. I can do the same thing for the gender, male and female, but I will not bother because of time. I have a big challenge here. And my challenge is around date of birth. I'm not reporting date of birth. I rather want to report age. So in my Power BI, I can go to transform, which we are going to do everything under transform on day 3. I will come to dates and say convert this date of birth to age. He has converted it to age, but in days. I will go back again that please, can you give me this report in, I don't want days, hours, minutes. I prefer it in years. In years, he has calculated the years, 47.9. There is no fraction in year. I can also come here and say, please help me round this work down. So I have a column now, which is good for age. I did not write any formula. Power BI is no code, low code. So I've not written any code. I want to change the heading to age. At this point, let me go into my data analysis. There is a column for states. I don't like the column to be numbers because I'm not going to use it for calculation. Are we together?
Yes.
So I will say, please, instead of number, I want you to turn to what? Tests. The same thing for the state list. The state ID, instead of number, turn to what? Tests. Replace what I have there. I'm okay with this cleanup. Let me quickly visualize this report and we'll close the first section. So go back to my Power BI. I am free to pick one of these options, close and apply my work, apply the work, and just close it. Please close and apply this work. So with what I've done, it's going to load everything into Power BI for me to visualize and also to analyze. So it's loading. I hope it will not give any error.
Sorry, please, just a quick one and just a quick suggestion. Can you also share the data set with us so we can also play around with it?
Oh, of course. So you have access to the data sets. So the data set will be available. And apart from that, the video and the data set will also be available on our YouTube channel. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So let's quickly do this. There is a part here called model. Let me be sure that I have a relationship between my HR master and my staff, my state list. If I select the relationship, it's telling me that state ID is common to both, which he has already done for me. We are going to do relationship later in the section. This is a nice work. Power BI has done automatic relationship. Now, let us visualize our report. First report I want to see here is, let me see from my master. Let me see the marital status. It's telling me I have married and single, my screen. This married and single, what am I trying to do with this? Let me see how many staff we have. Employee name, I need it to be analyzed with the marital status. But it's listing out the names. I will say no. Under the value, don't summarize, but I need you to count the names for me. Total number of staff, as we have it here. Total number of staff, as we have it here, is 290. Married is 146. While single is what? 144. This is one of the visual. I'm free to play with this visualization. I want it as a donut. I want it as pie charts. I want it as funnel. We are going to deal with this during our section later this week or next week. So this is one report telling me the total number of married against single. I need another report that will tell me based on their states. Let me select states from here. I want to see the number of staff in each state. Don't plot the map. I don't need it as a map. Just help me count the number of staff in each state. I need it as a table. The number of staff counts. In each state, we can see our list. Just clicking on the title, Power BI will do automatic sorting for me. Most of our staff, they are from Taraba State, followed by Plateau State. So this is a nice visual. I might decide to take it to the map. This is a nice visual, and I can actually get into more visuals to work with. So that is in brief what Power BI can do for us. But Power BI also have the AI tool, which is called Q&A. Based on my data set that I've displayed, if anybody asks me any question, I can just type the question here and get my answer immediately. For example, total monthly allowance. So as I type my total monthly allowance, I hope I've typed the right thing. Total monthly allowance is telling me we are paying out 42 million naira as salary every month. I'm not going to stop there. Total monthly allowance by states. He has given it to me by states, and I don't want all the states. I want just the top 10 states. Can you see what Power BI has done for me? Immediately, he has given me the top 10 states by total monthly allowance. I can also say as pie charts. Pie charts. Now, Power BI has what we call natural language. It has given me a quick analysis of my work. Power BI can go a step further to give me projected analysis and so many things like that. Time will not permit us to go into all those details, but during the advanced class, which is coming up next month, then we can do all this and play with more powerful features. Now, with what you have on your screen, I've been able to use Power BI to do a quick analysis. I might decide this report I've done, I want to put it on a mobile platform so that if anybody is using their phone to view the reports, I want you to show well on the phone, well presented, well articulated. So let me pick the reports again and quickly design them on my mobile view. So it look like on a mobile phone. So I'm free to publish these reports in the cloud and make use of it. So if anybody should launch this report via mobile phone, this is how it will be rendered. So at those points, I'm done with general overview of what Power BI can do for us. During the training, we learn how to clean your data sets, how to quickly pull up reports, how you can publish your reports in the cloud. Once I click on publish, I can publish my reports in the cloud. Let me say day one PBI user group. Okay, so with this, I can dump this work in the cloud and I can share it with all the members of the group so that they can have a feel of what I've done. And I can make it in a way that once data is updated, immediately you can get this task updated. Refresh it online. So these are part of the things we are going to learn during this course of this training. So at those points, I'm going allow us ask questions around the general overview. That is the one course content for this Power BI. So thank you very much. A quick recap. We've seen how you can connect to your database. We've connected to Microsoft Excel database. We did some little transformation by changing M to married, S to single, remove columns that we don't want, but we are going to do more of transformation tomorrow, next and upper. And modeling, we did not really do much. We only did relationship. So we did not introduce ourselves to DAS. We are going to learn how to class during the course of this training. We did visualization where you saw how you can actually convert, tell a story with graph based on your data set. And finally, we see how we can use some of these things, line, graph, bar chart, and so on, to design our visuals. So thank you very much. With this, I've given you a good overview of Power BI, and I'm open to
Okay, so question.
question.
Deji, please can you tell us the difference between I'd like to know the difference between the
COVID-19.
free
Where
Power
did
BI,
they get that name from, sir?
the Power
Hello,
BI.
sorry, I did not get that.
I would like to know the difference between what I get to offer as of and I get to see as features between Power BI Pro and
Come
Power
back, come
BI.
back, come back, come back to me.
Okay. Power BI, Power BI
So,
desktop license is
Alicia,
100% free. So I will encourage
so
you
back,
to
so
go
back.
ahead
Would you
and
come back?
download Power BI desktop on your system. Make use of it. But if you want to share your report with your colleague, Power BI desktop will not allow you to do that. You have to go to Power BI Pro. Power BI Pro will be given to you free for 60 days. And apart from that, you can actually enjoy Power BI Pro with just $10 per month. Now, if you have several users in the organization, if your user is running to 1,000, then you look for other better licensing platform, the embedded platform, but the licensing will be dealt with proper in one of our sections. But Power BI Pro is just $10 per month and is free for practice for 60 days. You can all use that. But to use that, you can't use a free email account like Yahoo, Hotmail, Google. You can't use that. You can only use a corporate email account. So to get that done, just get a corporate email account with a domain and get your hands dirty with Power BI, desktop, and Pro. Thank you.
Thank
Okay,
you.
hold. Deji, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, please, I want to confirm something. How significant is MCSC certification? That's BI reporting. I have interest in it, but I want to know how significant the certification is and the pathway towards getting it. I mean, the cost and what it takes to gain the certification.
Okay. So Power BI, MCSA, you just need 2 exams as of today, but there's a replacement for the exam. I think it has been extended because of this COVID-19 issue. So the 2 exams that is available is Power BI Desktop, which is what we are doing now. The other one is Power BI with Excel. So it's another section we'll run through later this year. So all what we are doing here, you can actually do it with Microsoft Excel. So just get yourself into a class after the training. So read materials, prepare for the exam, and I can promise you, go for the exam. It's just 2 papers you do, Power BI Desktop and Power BI with Excel. So once you can pass that, you have your MCSE. And your MCSE certification is a good certification that will actually position you out there in the industry. So many people claim to be BI experts, but with your certification, which you hedge ahead of others. And Power BI is best visualization tool as of today compared to others like Tableau and so on. So that's the best as of today. So I will encourage you to go for it and give it your best shot. Thank you.
No, one question, please. Are you still going to make available the packs and the video for us to actually play?
Yes, after this training, the video will be available on our YouTube channel. The channel will be shared on the platform. I hope we are all members of the Power BI user group. So, yes. And not only this video, the MCTNAIJA group, we have different groups, the Azure group, the Office 365, the Dynamics. As we are doing our Power BI section, other section is running. I know there's a session that will come up by 5 p.m. today. So all those sections, immediately after the section, they upload the video in that same channel. So at least this community is a big community. This is just one out of many. So you have lots to gain. So the source materials, the document, everything will be shared with you. PowerPoint slide and the Excel source documents. Thank you.
Another question, please. You said something about having an official email. Assuming you don't have a company and you want to do it on, is it possible?
Okay. If you are interested, we can take that offline. I can make an account available for you for just 30 days for you to play with.
Okay. Thank you.
Any other question?
I have a question. I think as the lectures or the
Sorry,
session.
please, I can't hear you. I can barely hear you.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Okay, I think it's better.
I said I think as the sessions go on, we'll get more knowledge about but the overview basically is fine, and I'm pretty excited, and I'm sure we all are to get more from it. But for me, I think this is.
Thank you very much. I can promise you, this first 10 days is a basic class. If you look at the group chart and take a look at the curriculum for the advanced class, is much more advanced section. And you are free to ask questions. In the community, we have a lot of gurus in the community. So throw your question into the group chats and somebody will definitely attend to you. So you have lots to learn in the group, and I can promise you, you won't regret being part. So just feel free. Let's keep communicating. Thank you.
Yeah, one question, please. One quick one. Would there be need for certification if one is interested in, after all this advanced and the basics, if we want to have a certification from this training, is it possible for one to get?
The section we are doing is to get you up and running. We are trying to make Power BI that easy. I will not encourage you to finish this session and do the exam. So I will not waste $165. So just.
No, I'm talking about training certificate, not the professional certificate that you're talking about.
Training certificate for this section.
Yes.
No.
All righty. Thank you.
Okay.
Deji.
Good afternoon, Mr. Deji.
Mr.
Okay.
Deji. Mr. Deji.
Okay, yes, I'm listening.
Okay. Is it possible for since they are asking for certificate, is it possible for you to look into that if it's possible?
Okay. We are about 40 online. So what you need to do after this training, Paul will drop a link for the feedback. So we need a sincere feedback from you so that we'll be able to do better in the next section. So from that feedback, we'll be able to get your name and we'll work around the certificate of participation. There's no problem. We'll work around that.
Okay, Mr. Deji, please,
okay.
I would like to ask for possible exercises so that maybe after each class or maybe after the 10-day class or something that we can work our hands on and just see as in pass our brains with, something like that.
I can promise you have more than enough to work with.
Okay.
So after the training, we will give you link, but you can write down this link.
Okay.
Kaggle.com.
Okay.
Kaggle.com. You will see a lot of data sets there to play with. But
sorry, can you take that? Can you take that again, please?
Kaggle.com. Kaggle.com. So we have over 3,000 free data base to work with. Download and play with them. And the COVID-19, the website is there. You can download data set and analyze. Feel free to analyze and share with us on the group, because we really want to engage all of us, and let's see how this can work for us. Thank you. Another question?
I have a question.
Okay.
Apart from Power BI, if someone wants to be a data analyst, are we having any extra class like SQL, Advanced Excel, apart from Power BI?
Okay, so this community is around Power BI. So definitely Power BI is also in Excel. We are going to touch Excel. And also the community will be expanding also into SQL Saturday. So there is another thing around SQL we'll be dealing with. So as far as I'm concerned, once you use Microsoft SQL Server, on-prem cloud, Power BI, Excel. So this community will handle all that for us.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so thank you very much. I will appreciate it. Go to the chats. There is a URL there. Paul Barnabas dropped something there for us. Feedback form for day one. Please, I need you to quickly click there, fill it, because this way we are going to analyze this. It will help us perform better in our next section. So tomorrow's section, as we have it, we'll be looking at ETL. The whole of tomorrow will be on ETL. So if you have any question, we still continue to take questions on the group chat. So let's ask all our questions and let's get our the sample file I've used. I will also make it available for you to play with against tomorrow. So thank you very much.
Time for tomorrow, 3 o'clock.
So I appreciate you all. Thank you. Till tomorrow.
Sorry,
another question? Yes.
Sorry, I said, are we doing the same time tomorrow?
Yes, same time tomorrow. We are running 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. every day, excluding Saturdays and Sundays. If you look at the PowerPoint, I'm going to share this with all of us. So if you look at the PowerPoint page, day 1, day 2 is on the 17th. Day 3 is on the 20th. So we're following this strictly, 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. every day for the beginner's track. So the next one after this is the advanced track. And after that, we go into Power BI with Excel. Any other question?
Deji, can we have a conversation after everybody has dropped?
Okay. So, no problem.
Thank you, Mr. Deji.
So, thank you very much. Have a nice day. Stay home.
Thank you. Stay home. Stay safe.
Thank you.
Till tomorrow. Bye.
Right,
Thank
bye.
you.
I appreciate this. Thank you so much.
Thank you.